Hello and welcome along. Today on Goldcrest Valley we are going to be continuing our harvest from yesterday. So we've got the Fendt where we left it, we brought the JCB down and we're going to do field 24 and get that done. None of our other fields are ready yet, so it is just a case of this field and then we're going to do some baling. So turn the combine on. There we go. And we'll head off. There we are. So yes, we're gonna get this soybean harvest done, and then we got our field of barley that we had needs baling up. So we're gonna go back and do that. We're then probably gonna see if we can buy a straw blower, because we need one for the round bales we're going to be creating, and we need to get it down to, and probably down to the cows. And if we can get that done, then that pretty much gets our animals all sorted, and we can look at maybe getting some more. We've only got 6 cows at the moment, so I'd very much like to maybe even double that, which we should be able to do. We can fit 6 in our animal trailer. 6 more cows will be another 30,000. So it all depends on whether we have the money at the end of this from getting the straw blower to be able to afford doing that. I'm hoping so. It should. We'll have a check once we've done this field. We'll have a check and just make sure that we can. But it's yeah. I think having 6 more cows would be great. The thing I really want to get lots more of is sheep, but I don't want to overload that so early. We do need to look after our sheep. Our sheep are a, if you'll excuse the term, real money spinner. Their wool is worth an absolute fortune, and it's not per pallet, as I've said before. It's 4 times the figure that you see in the on the price listings for every pallet, because every pallet has 4 bundles of wool, and the price is per bundle of wool, which is a massive and insane price. So we're very much going to concentrate on getting lots of sheep. Lots of sheep are going to bring us in a whole whack load of money. So that's what we're gonna do. We need to sort of get them working. Wow, we're at 70% on this field already. That is apart from being massively more soybeans than field 19 had, that is a huge yield off this field, especially as this field is marked as needing to be ploughed. I'm very impressed with that. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this on a hired worker here, so that we can jump out and grab our JCB and pull up alongside. Why is that leaving a bit? That's not good. That's alright, we'll come back and get that later. I'm pressing the wrong button, that's why. Go. The collision's a little bit strange on the combine. Okay. Ooh. There we are. So that's about 3 sides that we did there. It's only 33% full, our trailer. So we have plenty of space to fill further. It should make it, again, around 6 sides of the field. Although, with the size of this field, we won't do another headland, we'll head into the main body of the field with our next go. I don't know why it left that strip on the headland. It must have been... The hired workers must work to an exact position. For that. Right, and then we will bring it that. Okay, I think we want to go through about there. No, actually we want to go one more. So there we go. And down and in. And we're away again. I think this is about the middle. It's yeah, I like this combine for the most part. It does seem to have a weird collision. I think I might look at that a little bit off camera. I'm not sure what's going on there. The tractor shouldn't stop it when it's so far away. That is very weird. Oh, we are going to have to reverse up. And down we go. We are only at 20%, so that's fine. We don't need our carting tractor again yet. And it's all looking good. I'm hoping for a really good amount of money off this harvest. Soybeans are worth quite a bit. And it should produce a fair whack. Hopefully enough, I'm really hoping enough to pay for the field, but I don't know about that. I missed a spot. We are going to have to go back and clean up a couple of tufts that we've left, especially along that headland where the hired worker messed up. But even there, we've left a spot at the end, so it's interesting. The main body of the field doesn't seem to have as much yield as the headlands did, which is a little bit backwards. Normally your headlands would, because of the traffic and everything they get, would it be of a lower yield? But this is definitely not producing as much as the rest of the field is. There we go. I don't think the combine's going to get full again before the end of the field. Looking at this, we're going to come back down the other end, and when we do that, we will also just come back and clean up these tufts that we've missed, and that will then take the whole field in. That'll be done. Oh, we have growth. snake a little bit. I'll just get that bit. Because I have a feeling that this is wider than a header. Yep, it is. So there's going to be a small row left this side as well. All that's clean up. And we need to go and get, I think we'll have to go and get the Land Rover, because it's going to be a bit far along the road. Although that header trailer really doesn't work. I think we'll forego the header trailer. We can get back on tracks to the farm, so won't need to take up the road too long. There we are. Just one more road there, and then the clean-up. Oh, it's going that way. I must have been angled a bit out of the field. There we go. And away we go. So yeah, there's no way that we're going to have a full tank on this. I might do is come back along the tufts on this side and then go and grab that final row on the other side. I'm actually going to come off the GPS for this. I don't need it for this last little bit. We'll just have a little bit in cab, I think. There we go. So this will be, this will be our last bit of harvest for now. If that field's grown though, I would guess our other two fields at the farm have also grown. So we will go and have a look at those really. Is there anything else along here? No, we've not got any small missed bits like that. We are going to have to avoid the trailer. And oh, there we go. Back down. I still love the creaks and the groans and the mechanical sounds that come with the new vehicles. It nicely adds to the realism of it. You don't often get it was something that was missing in 15. Everything was very clean, whereas this creaks as a combine would creak, and that's just a wonderful little touch. And it's, you know, we're nearly a month into the game's release, and I'm still loving bits like that. I'm still finding bits like that are just wonderful. Right, so out with that. We will turn off combine and we'll go and grab our tractor. Yeah, that's good. We've got that done in a nice bit of time. Running over to the other corner of the field. I'm glad I'm not doing this on field 5. That would be a hell of a run. Hell, we'd teleport if we did that. Now, while this is emptying, we're going to check on the rest of our farm. So, in here. So, we have 14 and 15 are both ready to harvest as well. 19 and 24 both are going to be in need of and 12. We're going to be doing lots of ploughing by the looks of things. Prices. So soybeans 1,727 at Maplefield Mill. Wow, at Maplefield Mill. So that would be the train we have to use to sell there. But we have no great demands there at the moment. Wow, the price of wool has halved. It's still 4,423 a wool bale or a wool bundle, but that is half of what it was. So we will wait with our. We know it goes to a really high price, so we'll wait for that and we'll hold that off. But yeah, so there's a good price there. Let's have a look at our animals. All animals are very productive. The sheep have produced 17% of wool, so they're still going on that. The pigs could possibly do with some more corn, and everybody could do with cleaning up a bit. So we might have a look at that. And our 8340 is beginning to cost us a lot of money. We'll have to have a look at that. I really like the 8340. And I do have a mod that I might replace it with. But I'd be very sorry to see that go. But at £714 a day, yeah, £1,000 a day, that's quite an expensive tractor to be running compared to our others on the farm. So, yeah, I think we probably need to have a look at it. Not yet though, as we cannot afford it. I'm still pressing the wrong buttons. So we will park our JCB up here, because our next field to harvest is going to be this one here. Oh. Okay. We're not going to go too far down the road. We'll get onto farm tracks fairly quickly. Fortunately, there's not a lot of traffic on here. But we probably should have an escort. There we go. We'll leave the lights on for now. Get this back to the farm. And we might set our... might set a hired worker doing this on here, as we've done this harvest on this field a few times. So. Although we have previously used the JCB to transport our animals, so I think we're going to have to use a different tractor. Right. So we'll hire this, but first, before we do anything with animals, we are going to go come on, there we go. Right, so we're going to head back to here, and I want our cow addition. So we're going to go and use this to do some baling now. And then we'll have to grab the Ford to collect them up. But I need this field of straw, this barley straw, so that we can do bedding for our animals and keep things just try to keep things nice and varied, really. Here we go. Wow. Oh, we had a load of grass in it, didn't we? left over from last time. And away we go again. Oh, there. Get this going. We've got our cruise control set really low. That's why it wasn't moving then. Now I've sorted that out. See that? It's yeah, this little baler works really well. I like this. There are a few modded balers coming out now, and I have got a couple downloaded. So lift the pickup up. Go and out. So that's our third bale. Yeah, that's our third bale. That's great. I really could do with an inspector mod. Also, well, not the inspector mod, because I'm not a huge fan of the inspector mod. But glance I really miss and could do with it at the moment. It would make life a lot easier. I could see what how the combine was doing. I don't know what vehicle that the that Courseplay is reading at the moment. We do have trailers between us and the combine, so it could be almost anything. I'm kind of hoping I'll get an alert when it does it, when it stops. Right, back that up. We are going to have a lot of bales off this field, which is absolutely brilliant. I think that's our 5th bale. Yeah, the bale counter or the bale extension mod would be really useful too. There are a few mods I came to take for granted a little bit in 15 that still haven't been converted over yet. Of course, the major one is Courseplay, but I'm actually, interestingly, I'm quite enjoying playing without Courseplay. I don't know if that will change on once I get onto some of the modded maps where the hired workers didn't work so well. Wow, that filled up really quickly. There we go. It's getting into the evening in game now as well. I think this is going to be a pick up bales the next day job. It is working quite nicely. There we go. And we are getting our bales up. That's a nice picture. I knew that was going to happen. I knew that. Once it started beeping and we were that far away from that lump of straw, that happening was a distinct possibility then. And away we go again. We are already got a nice load of bales off here. We got a second field of this, of course. Although I am considering doing some square bales for when I do sugar beet, because the storage areas we have for the sugar beet aren't really the kind that I like. And I used to, growing up on the farm, the way we used to store sugar beet was you'd create a storage area with square bales and put it inside that. So I'm intrigued to see if that method will work in FS17. I think it'd be a really interesting thing to do. A little bit different, but certainly, yeah. And I've got sort of those two barn areas over the other side of the farm that I'm not using at the moment, that I think would do great for that. So I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued to see if it would work. There we go. Oh, we still have one more headland to do. We've already got lots of bales. So we may be able to get a load of square bales off that other field. Oop, down with that. That's an old issue. I was thinking of windrowing this up as well, because we do have a couple of spots where the lines are a bit funky. I don't think we need to necessarily, and we're well into it now without doing that, so we'll keep at it. Oh, combine's got stuck. Okay. Where are we? There it is. Our JCB is in the way. So we'll move him around the top here. Combine's only 64% full, so yeah. Away we go again. We're 80, 90, there we go. It's a case of stopping it just before it fills, because unfortunately it runs over. And you always have to back up if you leave it to its own devices. It'd be nice if it had like a stop at 98% in cruise control. Oh, it's sorry, it's the drive control. So this is our last headland. After this, it's lots of up and down the field. Oh, we've filled. Lift the head up. We'll lift the pickup. Drop it out. Yeah, we still see the combine going. Yep, there we go. Sometimes it's hard to tell whether that pickup is lowered or not. Although the icon in the bottom left does show it. So there we are. So yeah, if you stop the tractor at about 98%, then it stops quite nicely in time. We are leaving a few little tufts in various places. There we are. Sometimes it fills up faster than you can press that button there. That is going to be massively in our way, that bale. Never mind. We will just have to work around it carefully. Right, so now we're heading up and down field. We've got this fairly incomplete row first, so this isn't going to fill a bale very quickly. At all. So round and up. We are, yeah, we're gonna be stacking a load of bales, which is good. I enjoy stacking bales, especially with the new setup. It works well. There we are. Yeah, especially with the new setup, they stack really nicely. We're gonna get to see how many we can stack on a trailer. Oh, I'll take this slowly. Yeah, that was worth taking slowly. If we'd ploughed through that, we would have had an issue. I kind of like to see the functionality that the forage harvester has, where if you go too fast and it gets too red, it gets clogged, and you have to unclog it. There we go. And white. Kind of lost count of how many bales we've got. Beyond lots. This is going to be a very useful collection of bales. There we are. Round we go, and onto our next one. Oh, no, go on. There we are. So this is our funky cut, or our funky row, caused by the GPS last episode. And my not paying attention to it. Bit like that. Yeah. We're not actually that far from the end of this field. We're halfway through and moving up and down rather quickly. Want to avoid doing that because A, that starts that bale rolling, but B, it was very likely to knock it in the way of us doing this row here. I'm going to have to fill this tractor up soon as well. It's getting rather low on fuel. I think our combine might have finished. Yes, our combine is finished. So what we will do at the end of this is we will go and empty it, because we won't get the combine started on another job now. We will get it doing the wheat field over there next episode. And then we have sunflowers in field 11. We have corn in field 23. So in both cases we're going to need to use a different header. We have a sunflower header already. So we're going to keep that and we'll do the sunflowers with that. But we're going to have to buy a corn header. But that will then give us both corn and sunflowers for our pigs. What we then need to do is one of these fields we're going to have to put in some root crops. So either some sugar beet or some potatoes. I think I'm going to put in sugar beet simply because, as I was saying last episode, the higher I want to hire the smaller harvester, and the trouble with it is that the smaller harvester of potatoes is ridiculously small. I mean, it does 2 rows of potatoes when it's harvesting, and as a result is pretty much useless. It's I've never understood why that harvester is in the game. I understand the realism, and I understand that it is a real harvester. I don't know any time anyone has used it. I could be wrong. No, I take it back. I think I saw Landy use it once in FS15 and immediately drop it when he realised that it was only 2 rows. Might get another complete bale out of this. It's going to be close. We don't have that many tufts to fill up with, if it isn't, but it is going to be close. 550, 60, 78. Yeah, we don't have enough to fill this up. At all. We are, yeah, 82%. No, there's not another 17% in little bits of straw around here. At all. That's alright, we will go round and pick these up. There we go. And that's that done. So turn that off. 85%, so when we come to do our next baling, which will probably be the wheat field, we'll have almost a complete bale. Oh, that wasn't good. There we go. Straighten that up. Try not to damage our baler. Park that up. Oh. Yeah, I seem to be having issues reversing now. There we go. Right, we'll just park this here for now. And head over to RJCB. Oh, I can't believe that the Fendt, the combine, couldn't get the entire field in. It's good that it wasn't, it couldn't get the whole thing in. It means it's a good yield, but it's also slightly annoying. What we'll do is we'll follow it to the end. When it restarts. This is a good crop of canola off here then. It's one of those things where I'm always tempted to plant these smaller fields all in the same crop, simply so that we get a big whack of one crop every so often. It's of course not what we did this time. We are going to follow alongside the combine. I think the helper is on. I'm not sure. There we go. So at 8 o'clock, we've the combine is just about complete. We're just going to get this little bit that they've left at the end. It's not going to be much, I don't think. No, it really isn't. It is next to nothing. It's all of 2 litres. Oh no, we want that out. Okay. There we go. Right. So we'll go tip this, and that is where we will end the episode. There we go. So, I hope you've enjoyed watching. Thank you for watching. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel. I will see you next time. Goodbye.